everyone, it's Kat from One Blessed Life. I am standing in front of our home in Florida, and those of you who have followed us for a while probably remember that we are from Illinois, and we had wanted to move to Florida for a long time, and we finally did this year. The house is in an HOA, so we are constricted by HOA as to what we can do in the front as far as landscaping goes, but we do have a lot of plans. This is the front. Those two tropical plants that you see in front of that bush there, right here, those were not there when we moved in. That is my attempt at adding a little bit of tropical to my non-tropical looking Florida yard. I said to Tim, I don't understand how we bought the only house in Florida, it seems, that has no palm trees in the yard. Lots of young oaks. So our property goes to the bushes there and then back here. So I'll take you around and show you. So they landscaped the front, but they did not landscape any of the side of the house or the back of the house. The other thing we found out when we moved to Florida is that a lot of these houses are built, they don't have any gutters. So you can see up there, we have no gutters. So we have plans to put gutters in, but you can see along the side of the house here, you can see where the water runs off of the house because there is no gutter work around the house, that it washes everything out. So this did have a bunch of mulch when we first bought the house, like right here, and now it has none. So this is all our property. The house over here that has the black fencing, really nice folks, but they have two big dogs, and so when we take our dog out, it's a big barking festival for all the dogs. And then you can see the back side of the house there where that white fence is, right back here. That is how far our property goes. So we have 0.77 acres. And again, back here, we don't have any kind of landscaping. So we're going to be doing some work this year on that. It is November now, so we can't do any of that yet. Everybody advised that we want to plant probably in March. There are some things we can plant right now, and we're going to do some container work. So I will be sharing that with y'all. But as far as putting things on the ground, they say to wait until springtime. So, but you can see over here we have the same problem. We have this nice mulch bed, and then further down over here, you can see where it rolls off the middle of the house rooftop and lands and splashes all of the mulch out. So our neighbors have palm trees as such right here, and back here in the back over here, right there. So we have lots of space to do gardening and lots of space to do expansion. I think we've talked about, rather than putting a pool in here off the back of the house, we're talking about putting in a patio. And it'll be a large patio with a cage. So you can see over here our neighbors have a pool and they have this cage over the pool. The bugs can be pretty bad down here. So we want to make sure that we can sit outside and entertain and not have to worry about getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, basically. So I don't think we're going to put a pool in. I think we're going to put a large patio and cover it with a screen cage. So this is the area that I'm talking about. You might recall over on the other side, there's some short red bushes, and I had some of those right here. And they were kind of half alive, half dead, kind of scraggly looking, and they really didn't provide any aesthetic value to the front area here. So I purchased a couple of these crotons that are the same variety that I already have in the ground here. I think I'm going to put them along in this area so they can fill in some of that empty space. And I think that'll be nice. Those are the only ones I have of that variety. I have some other crotons, quite a few, but they are a darker variegation. So I think I'm going to put them over in this area to flank around the tree. So these are the other variety of croton. These are called Mammy Crotons. And you can see that they have a darker color to the leaves than the others do. The others are more orangey and salmony color, and this has got a lot of burgundy in it. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put them along the tree line there like that. I don't know that for sure, but I'm just trying to start placing things, so we'll see how this goes. So the other thing I purchased were several of these beautiful Celia hibiscus. They look really tropical to me, and being in Florida now, I want to have tropical plants in my yard. We don't have any, as I said before, palm trees, so we're going to try to remedy that situation, but I can do something pretty quickly about the floral situation. So the hibiscus are beautiful. They bloom spring, summer, and fall, so the only time they don't bloom is dead of winter. We're actually towards the end of November now, and they're still blooming. I still have some new buds, as you can see here and here. These are all new buds that are getting ready to open up. There's a ton of them on this plant. So my only concern is that I was going to put them over here in this empty place, but they get really big from what I'm reading. So I'm going to have to research that a little bit more before I place them. Okay, so here they are. Beautiful hibiscus. I love them. I'm just not sure that I can have them all right there. Because from what I'm reading, it's saying that they will get up to, I'm trying to remember, 3 or 4 feet tall. Let's see what this says. We'll look at the card here. Okay, so 10 feet high and 5 feet wide. That's really big. So if that's the case, I'm not going to be able to put all these in here. I'll only be able to put a couple in here, and then I'll have to put them elsewhere. The good thing is I have plenty of yard to put them in. And they want 6+ hours of direct sunlight a day, which I can certainly provide them on any side of the house. So I'm going to do a little more research online and see if I prune them, if it'll keep them smaller, or if I really need to let them thrive as large as they can get. So more to come. So the next video you're going to see is going to be Tim digging up the roots, because I cannot get these roots out, as you can see here. They're pretty gnarly. So he's going to dig up the roots from the hedging that was here that we removed, and then we'll get to planting. So for One Blessed Life, be blessed and be a blessing.